Alright YouTube, what's got Hightower 5000 here today, bringing you the Path of Glouphrie quest guide. I'm going to start this quest by speaking to King Borland in the Tree Gnome Village. Minimum requirements for this quest are having level 45 agility, 47 range, 60 strength, 56 slayer and 56 thieving. I needed to complete the following quest: Eyes of Glouphrie, Waterfall quest and Tree Gnome Village. Items required for this quest: you're either going to need a small crystal seed, or a crystal saw. Bring yourself some kind of bow. I'm using a mithril crossbow. You're going to also need a myth grapple, and you're also going to need some way to get to Castle Wars. Either use a lodestone or go ahead and use something of dueling. This is our start location here for this quest. So once you're ready, go ahead and talk to King Borland. And then once you're finished talking to him, the quest will have been started. Once you're finished talking to him, go to the southwest corner and squeeze through the railings. Head a little bit east and then climb down the ladder. So you want to head west and then go ahead and talk to Glory. Select option number 2, Anti-Illusion Device. Once you finish the conversation with her, head over to the eastern room. Once you arrive in this room, go ahead and look in the southeastern corner and you'll see that some crates are a little bit different shaded. Go ahead and search those crates and you should find yourself a key. Head back to the eastern room. And then go ahead and use the key on the gate just to the north. You will see a chest on the southwestern wall. Go up ahead, open it up, and then search it. You're then going to get some of these crystal discs. Now we're going to need multiple of these. You're going to want to open up the chest and search multiple times because you want to give yourself as many of these items as possible. Once you get to the stage, which will probably be after 2 searches, you open up the chest and you search it. It'll say you search the chest but it is bare. What you want to do is drop all the items and then just go ahead and open it again and search. You want to do this about probably 4 or 5 times. Once you've done that, make sure you pick up the other ones you dropped on the ground. So go back through the gate and then go ahead and talk to Glory. Again, select option number 2, Anti-Illusion Device. Head back to the eastern room. And then you want to crawl through the tunnel to the north. So in this room there are 4 chests. The 2 items we are looking for are a key and a notebook. Once you arrive in, you want to push this big monolith north and then you want to go just up to your west and then just open the chest up and then search it and you might get one of the 2 items we're looking for. You'll then find another 2 monoliths in front. If you go ahead and push the one to the left or to the west, up, run around the side, and then push the one just above it to the east. And then run north and you'll find another 2 chests. Go ahead and open and search these. There we go, that's when you found the key and the notebook. For some reason, if you've not got the items yet, then there's the other chest there. And if you've still not got it, then you might have to push a small monolith and then get round to this final chest here. What you want to do is use your small crystal C or crystal saw on this bowl here. And then you're going to do something funny and it's going to change into a crystal chime. Finally, everyone wants to go ahead and push this big monolith again just to the west and then you'll be able to see this gold mahogany chest. Go ahead and open that up and then search that. And then you'll get a strong room key. So now you need to head to the room into the west. For this, you just want to go back down to where the chest is, just below the singing bowl, and just push that monolith to the west, and then just run around over to the door just to the west. Again, use the strong room key on the door, and then your screen will go blank. So once you arrive in here, you'll end up seeing these 2 machines, Unox Exchanger and Unox Machine. The Exchanger is basically if you don't have the necessary parts or the necessary shapes, they'll have numerical values, and I'll explain this to you now. So if you go ahead and operate Unox Machine, then you'll basically end up seeing this here. This is just some basic maths. All I need to do is identify the shapes and really what adds up to that shape. So looking at this chart here from Wikipedia, this shows you all the values of all the shapes. As you can see, green square, that is 16. Green circle is 4, that adds up to 20. Looking at the chart, I can see that a blue square is a value of 20, so I need to go ahead and put that in there. All you want to do is click on it at the side here, that'll put it into your hand. Then all you do is just come up here, click insert, and that adds in. That's that part complete. Again, for this next part here, this one here, this is the Indigo Square. If you're struggling to identify the colours, and just hover over them and they will tell you. This is the Indigo Square here. So the Indigo Square has a value of 24. What adds up to 24 that shapes I've got? This might take you a few minutes to calculate. For me, it's going to be a yellow pentagon, which just has a value of 15, and a yellow triangle, which has a value of 9. That adds up to 24. Again, just go ahead and do the same thing, insert and insert, and then once you're done, just want to go ahead and hit the green V button, and then you should get a cutscene if you manage to do this part correctly. If for some reason you're not getting parts that add up, or there's no way you can do this, go ahead and use the exchanger and go ahead and exchange parts. Or you can actually go back to the chest where we originally got the parts, drop all the ones in your inventory, and from there get some new parts. So now that we've done that, you can just go ahead and drop all the shapes. From here, what you want to do is go back through the door, and then you want to go through the crack to the north. For this, you might have to push one of these big monolith things out the way, and then just crawl through the tunnel. Now you just want to head back up the ladder, back up to the king beside the spirit tree. There's going to be this wee evil creature beside the king. Just go ahead and attack it. It will take one hit and you'll automatically kill it, and then go ahead and talk to the king. So from here, what you want to do is teleport using the spirit tree, and we're going to head to number 2, the tree gnome stronghold. From here, you want to head north into the grand tree and climb up one ladder. Once you've climbed up here, you want to make your way up to the northwestern corner. And you're looking for this person here called Jane Jr. Make sure it's the junior one, GR, and select option number 2, Long Ramble the Explorer. So from here, what you want to do is make your way to either Yanel or the Castle War sort of area. If you've got the Ring of Dueling, go ahead and use that. If not, use the Yanel teleport. Make your way to a bank, because we're about to do some combat stuff, so you want to head to a bank. Pretty much just leave your inventory how it is, so make sure you still have your grapple, make sure you have your keys, the book, and also the crystal chime. Anything else that you can really go ahead and get rid of. You want to bring some combat armor for this. It's really up to you what you go ahead and bring. Combat will not be too difficult. I'm just going to go for a basic ranging setup. You also might want to bring yourself some food as well. You want to make your way to where I am on the map. That's Castle Wars Bank there, and that is Yanel there. So just run round here. Once you're around here, go ahead and equip your myth grapple and also a boat that you brought with you. Go ahead and grapple onto the tree, and then you'll be over here. Re-equip your combat items. Go ahead and speak to Long Ramble. Once you've finished that chat there, just head north and talk with this spirit tree. And eventually enter into a cutscene which you just want to continue through. So now that you're done, you want to go ahead and use the crystal chime on the spirit tree. This will put you into a full-on cutscene. Once you've done that, you want to head west, and then head a tiny bit south, and there should be an entrance to a sewer here which you just want to enter into. So once you're in here, you want to just climb up the ladder. From here you just want to head directly east. At this stage you might start getting attacks, you might want to put prayers on, but just continue heading east. And then eventually you want to climb down the ladder, head north, and then climb up that ladder. From here you want to head west until you get to a metal door in the northwestern corner. Head through that metal door and then climb down the ladder just to the north. You then want to head east and then climb up that ladder. Then want to head north and go through the northern metal doors. Once you've gone through the metal doors, this time we're actually going to go east. And then in this room you're going to see 3 terror birds. You're going to have to kill all 3 of these So once you enter into the room, you actually land up just getting in straight into the combat situation. Now all three of them will be attacking you. You can hide behind pillars to actually like block some of the attacks. Now I'm only getting attacked by 2 of them. Overall shouldn't be too difficult to kill. But use these pillars to your advantage so you can block out other attacks. And then finally, when you've killed all 3, there'll be a wee door on the eastern wall. Just go ahead up to it and go peek hatch door. And then you'll just continue through a cutscene. You'll start to get attacked here, but don't worry, you're actually not going to die. Once you exit out of the cutscene, just go ahead and talk to Hazel Mare. And that's it, congratulations, quest complete. You're rewarded with 1 quest point, access to a Slayer dungeon, 5,000 magic experience, 30,000 strength experience, 20,000 Slayer experience, and 5,000 feeding experience, along with 2 treasure hunter keys. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Hightower 5000 and I'm out. Adios.